Yo, there's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. Yo, this is X to the L. And this video, we're going to talk about negative people. Is she R.F.M? Red flag material? Then it's time to bail. Okay? Okay, so why would I say that? Okay, because negative people, okay, especially women, in this case, we're talking about man to female interaction, okay, and relationships and dating and that kind of stuff. So this is what we're talking about. This is what this channel is all about. So let's stay on topic. So what I mean by that is now a lot of women out there are beautiful guys. They're pretty girls get passes, like I always say. They're pretty. They know how to manipulate a little bit. They know how to get their way around the room. Okay, so a lot of times you get caught up with a girl that is very pretty. Okay, and you start to discredit her bad behavior. Okay, and you just kind of skew it over. Don't do that, guys. All right, that's a bad way to go. Okay. Now, so because a negative person, a negative woman, especially a negative woman that's going to be in your life, if you're trying to move forward, you're trying to excel in life. Okay, you're on your mission, on your purpose, on your goal, trying to step forward and grow. And you have someone that's negative with you. Okay, it's going to hold you back. Okay, because negative people, what happens is she's going to take you off your purpose. Okay, take you off your mission with her shenanigans and her nonsense. Okay, so if she's negative over here and she's got all this energy that's negative with her, okay, you're here trying to move forward. Okay, you can't focus on moving forward if she's with you, bringing her negative stuff into your frame. Okay, into your world, into your development. You can't grow with the negative energy holding you back and those negative anchors, because what's going to happen is, as you're trying to grow, she's going to become more and more negative, for whatever reason. Maybe she's afraid or whatever. But some of these things now, we're going to dispel some of these little characteristics and traits that you need to take a look at. If they pop up on your screen somewhere on your radar where she's doing these things, okay, think about bailing, because it's going to hold you back, okay? Now, if you're married, again, if you're married or in a long-term relationship, you have someone that you're serious about, you're exclusive, then you need to have a discussion with her, okay? And then stand up to her, okay? Put your foot up. Look at my video on maintaining your alpha around women, and you lose your frame, that kind of thing. So look at that video on maintaining alpha around her, okay? Now, what's going to happen is you're allowing her, if she's married, or if you're in the long term and you have a commitment going on, and you've been used to this for years, you got to break this habit. Because what you've allowed to do, and you accepted the job of taking her information and her negativity and placing it inside your sphere of development and moving forward. You won't get very far with this because you can't fully focus on your future, because you're looking back at her to stop whatever she's doing. You have to stop what you're doing here to look back and help her with her situation. Now, I understand we all have negative traits and negative behaviors, and we have all tossed into us, good, bad, and indifferent. However, this is about the extreme, excessive, and this becomes so much to her personality that it becomes who she is. Okay, whether it's before you met her or as you met her, she became this person. Okay, now if she wasn't like that before and she is now, that's something you got to look at for yourself. You got a problem there, and somehow along the way, you didn't hold the frame. Okay, figure that part out and make sure you're on your alpha game and your alpha is up. Okay, and check her when you need to. But if you're wrong, you got to check yourself. Okay, and correct that situation with her, because she's telling you something. Unless she's like that when you met her and you're trying to fix her. If you're trying to fix her, bail. You're going to have to bail. Okay, so what do I mean? What to look out for? Okay, let's start with the inner workings of her brain and her mind, and the fucking bullshit you got to deal with that you really don't know what's going on beyond your conscious level, beyond what you can see on the outside, because this may be going on before you met her, during, or even while you're with her, okay, or after, or whatever. But this is happening at this time, and you're allowing it to happen unless you stop her, or if you can't. If it's a girlfriend or someone you're trying to date, don't get yourself wound up, because unless she's willing to change. But if she's not willing to change and she doesn't know there's a problem, guys, you got to bail. And in this case, what we're talking about is someone that you just met and you're starting to invest your time into her. Meanwhile, you're trying to move forward. Okay? Don't do it. Bail out. You did your best. She's not going to change. You can't change in a couple of hours, a couple of years, or a couple of weeks, a couple of months. I don't care how much she likes you. I don't care how high level interest she is for you. It's only temporary because you can't change her if she doesn't understand there's a problem. Okay? You can't change that. Okay? I don't care who you are. All right? That's why Brad Pitt and Chris Brown, these people have problems with women. They can't keep them either. Even though they have the high status, they can attract them, but they can't keep them. All right? So let's move on. So what we're talking about here is, let's start with the low self-esteem. Okay? That's a big one, because low self-esteem sometimes is subtle. Okay? And you don't see it, and she doesn't know what's happening, but it's just the way she is. Okay? You've accepted that way she is. Okay? Low self-esteem, she probably of course has a low self-worth. Okay? She has a low self-worth, and she has a lot of self-doubt. Okay? She lacks ambition. She lacks drive. She's very passive. Okay? So those are kind of things that and you notice about her, that she has these traits. And so she's not really had that drive or that pop or that passion, but she's over here with this nonsense. Okay? So what she really wants you to do, and what she's asking for, her secret language and code, is to be, hey, you find yourself trying to make her feel better. Okay, always trying to check in with her. Hey, you okay? Making her feel better. You become a cheerleader. Okay, but if you become a cheerleader, guys, you can't be over here making progress if you're not even here. You're here trying to be a cheerleader to try to cheer her up. Okay, which is feminine. You're nurturing. Okay, you're trying to cheer her up, because no matter what you do, she's still going to have that low self-esteem because she didn't work on herself. And what she really needs is love. Okay, she's going to always cry for the love. That's her desire in this instance. With this trait, love is what she's trying to get. Okay? And when they have this negative field like this, you can't put enough eggs in that basket to fill it up. Okay? But that's what she needs. When you give it, she's okay. When you leave, she's back to where she was again. It doesn't sustain itself. It's only there for the moment. Okay? So, next one we talk about, that's going to lead to us being, okay, it's about insecurity. Okay? A woman is insecure. It's a negative trait as well. Okay? We all have it. We're all insecure. All these things we're all guilty of. But I'm talking about in excess. Okay? Excessive. Part of who they are. They're not right unless they're feeling these ways. These are who they are. And if you try to take them out of that frame, they don't like it. Okay? They rebel. They fight. For a second, that's okay. But they can't stay over here. They have to stay in this little box here. Okay? That's their box. That's their comfort zone, is this negativity. When it's their comfort zone, it's hard to break. You get them out of here for a second, but they always want to go back over here because they're not ready to change. Okay? That's why if you're here and you're trying to go forward, you got to cut that. You got to bail. That's why I tell you to take that and just bail it. Okay? She's not on board with your program. No matter how much you try, you like her, I don't care how fat her ass is or how nice her tits are, she's still a negative Nancy. Okay? All right, so let's move on. The insecurity, she's going to lead to her having, she's going to be value-seeking. Okay? Value-seeking is another negative trait. Okay? Now, the negative trait of value-seeking is she needs praise. Constantly needs to be praised. Okay? Oh, you're beautiful, you're this. And it's not so much as compliments, but it's more of attention seeking. If not that, she's going to be for free validation. She's going to need validation all the time to validate. If you can't do it, she goes online to get validation, okay? Because it's dopamine. Click, 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 click. The liking, that's dopamine for her. It's a dopamine rush. That's why people get a phone and they're on their cell phone. Next thing you know, it's 4 hours later. They don't even realize they're like in a trance and don't realize it's been 4 hours since they've been on the phone clicking and clicking. They're on the phone at 12, it's 4 o'clock. And you go, damn, my phone is, I need to charge the battery up. See, that's 4-hour charge. That's that bullshit. You're wasting 4 hours, okay? But that's, again, what she needs is attention seeking, free validation. She's trying to get attention. She's an attention whore at this point because it's not enough. It's what she needs to stay in this little box over here, okay? Because that little clicking, when the 4 hours on the phone, and click, click, she's in and out of that. You see, she's in and out of the dopamine rush and back. Back. It's a feed. It's a feedback. It's a loop. Okay? And you can't break that, because if you stop to go here and stop her from doing that and give her attention and this and that, she's going to feel good. So you go back over here and do your thing, it's going to drop. So you can't focus, okay? Off your focus, okay? Let's go on. And what she needs actually, the cure for that for her with this validation and need, and this is to get you to get to notice her by why? Not by saying, oh, babe, I noticed you look beautiful. No, she needs to make you jealous. You got to feel jealous for her to feel satisfied and desired by you. See that desire, how it works? Okay? You saying she looks good is not good enough. She goes, yeah, right. And I get that on the phone all the time. I get that on the phone. I got 1,000 guys tell me that they like me, I look good. That don't mean shit. Okay? But if you get jealous, now she's like, he must care a little bit. Got it? That's why it's a bad idea. Still red flag, okay? Let's go on, okay? Communication, another one of those traits that's nasty. Now, communication is a funny one because in communication, women are supposed to communicate, and bond, okay? And that's their way of moving through the world through communication. We move through the world through thought and logic and thinking, okay? It's problem solving. They do their problem solving by talking, okay? So when a woman's a bad communicator, everybody says, oh, I want a guy that communicates. We're not good communicators. He doesn't communicate with me. He's this and that. Meanwhile, they do all the texting when they want. They do all the phone calling and the girl chatting and all that shit, right? So it's kind of funny, But what she's doing right now, she needs, when you're talking to her, she's a bad communicator because she doesn't listen. That's why she's not listening, okay? You could say, listen, when I get off work, let's have so-and-so meet me at this so-and-so place, and we're going to have something to eat, da-da-da-da. Oh, before that, make sure you grab my keys off the counter, and my wallet's going to be some and can you get my shoes that go with this shirt for later on? I want to wear sneakers. I want to relax. Forget the shoes. I want to relax after work. So, okay, I got you. You get to the spot. All she's got is your wallet. She's got your wallet and your keys. You go, where my sneakers at? Oh, you didn't ask for those sneakers. No, you didn't. I text you, look. Oh, well, I didn't see that. That just got there. You see what I mean? She heard what she wanted to hear. You see, listening, it's bad communication. It's not always about writing, okay? Not always about talking. It's about listening too, communicating, okay? So she's a bad listener, okay? Or doesn't know how to put her words together. But women can talk, that's my point. But the listening part, they want to hear their part. Or they want to hear what they got to talk about. So what's her satisfaction button to push to get you wild out is the frustration. When she's a bad communicator, what she's saying is, what you're saying is not important. You don't really care anyway, so why am I listening to you? But you get frustrated, react when you're frustrated, she goes, oh, he must care. But that's negative, okay? You're like, yo, why you don't listen to me? I try to talk to you, and this and that. See, now he's bonding and communicating, but it's feminine. You understand? So she gets him out of his box by him being frustrated. Can he focus on the future? Can he focus on what he's doing right now? No, he's frustrated. You can't be creative when you're frustrated. How can you be creative? You're focused on her now because she's frustrating. You're getting you out of your frame. And a lot of times people that are negative will do these things because they're afraid of you changing. Because they won't change. See how the shit is rigged up? They sit back and they see you starting to do things differently and they have a negative reaction. But they've always been negative, so you're in their wheelhouse now. Don't fuck with me. I'm the negative king or the negative queen or I'm the negative, the head of negativity. Don't fuck with me. This is my house. I'll get you in the box, take you out. Got it? So that's why you got to be careful with these things. People that are very negative, they have that crab mentality, crab in the barrel. You try to come out, they're going to try to grab you back in. So they're comfortable. Okay? Doesn't matter what your goals are. They're comfortable with you being in that box with them. Okay? If you're in that box, they're good because nothing's changed. You see what I'm saying? We're in this together, babe. You'd be like, fuck out of here, but you're stuck. Okay? That's why you got to bail. Okay, let's go on. Now, with that bad communication, of course, there's also women out there with that drama. Now, women with drama, that's a big one. A lot of times it's gossip. They're running their fucking mouth, right? They're talking about friends, family, you understand? And they run and tell you this shit. You want to hear that shit. You're like, I don't want to hear this. Or co-workers at work, somebody's hating on me, When you hear women say that, guys, you got to always think, why everywhere we go, somebody's hating on you. The bartender, look at the bar. She's hating on me. Look at her. You know, he'd be like, no, she said she'd be right back to get our drinks and stuff and get a menu for us. What the, you know, and you think you can't say that because now it's an argument. Oh, you like her or something? You see what I'm saying? So, but the negativity is just there. It's just natural and it's organic. Okay, nothing provoked her to be this way. It's just the way she is. Got it? So, I mean, that gossip thing is that can cause fights. You know, she saw with some girl over here. They got a man, a bunch of guys over there, and the couples over there, and they all turn around like, yo, what's up? I don't care. She getting like a child. My man's right here. What's up? He right here. What's up? What's up? He like, go sit your ass down and shit. You know, put me to work tonight. I don't want to work. You know what I mean? But that shit is negative. You know, for her, it gets her attention. It gives a woman like that. What does she need? What's this all about? The drama woman is about getting significance, feeling important, standing out in the crowd. It's showtime. Some are very loud. Some are very quiet with theirs and sneaky and maniacal. Okay? But it all stems, you know, in my opinion, about significance and feeling special. That's where that comes from. That's the driving force for that one. Okay? So, which I also, we don't want to leave out. Let's not leave out selfish. Okay? Selfish is another one that we need to look at. Selfish trait is a big one as well. That has many different arms. It's like the drama has little arms, okay? And different branches and shit to these trees, okay? Of the bullshit. Now, with the selfish person who's, you know, selfish in nature, you know, she wants to know what's in it for her, number one, and she's only going to do what makes her happy. You understand? You want to go here, this and that. She's going to decide if I'm going to be happy doing that or not. Am I going to be happy doing that shit? Going shopping? Okay, I'll do it. She'll go along if it suits her needs. It's a go. Okay. If it doesn't suit her needs, she's going to say, well, what about me? What do I want? I don't want to do that. Let's do something I want to do. What else can we do? And you go, shit, we just did, you know, all right, you know, and you compromise. Okay. But she gets her way because in her mind, your job is to provide her happiness. You're the provider. You're supposed to provide her with happiness as opposed to you guys sharing your joy together. She's the joy. She brings the joy to your life because you provide her safety and security, okay, and wellness of having someone that's going to provide for her for the future if she needed to, or the kids if she needed to, and she has security, okay? Her job is to appreciate that and be happy and bring joy and bond the relationship together, okay? But she's not doing that. She's about herself. So it's like, you're supposed to do all that. I'm supposed to stay like a queen on the castle. I'm a diva. You understand? You're not. But what is this woman asking for? She wants to be spoiled. Okay? Her driving force for this selfishness is to feel spoiled, to be a diva. You know, for you to run around and placate to her and cater to her. Okay? Which you know you can't do, because if you do that, she's gonna get bored and she's gonna get tired of you, and she's gonna disrespect you, totally disregard you, and you have no significance in her life whatsoever. You're really nothing. You're just a provider, okay, of utilities and space and whatever she uses from you or whatever you give to her. That's what your job is for her, okay. So that's terrible one, terrible. All right, but then again, she's being spoiled. You know, a lot of girls, I want a guy to spoil me. I want somebody spoiled. I want to be spoiled. Come on, what are you doing to be spoiled? What have you earned to be spoiled? Probably nothing. Sit on your fucking duff. You know what I mean? You know, spoiling is something you do for your wife, your exclusive, your long-term girl. You know, and you guys sharing shit. She might pay for the dinner one time. Let's go out on me. I want to take you out. I get that. If you're not getting that, guys, she ain't the one, man. If you with a girl for, I'm gonna say 3 months. Let's say 4 and beyond. If not once, she offered to carry the bill or pay the tab, or make sure if you put a tab down, she goes puts more money down on the tab for the bartender or the waitress or whatever. You know, she's not coming out of pocket for nothing or even offering. Or pretending to offer like, oh, let me help you with So nice. At least pretend. Go through the motions at least. You know. So if they're not even doing it, just sit and look at you, watch you put the money up and and go in a pocketbook while you're getting money out, or go to the bathroom while you're getting money, that's some bullshit right there. It's about herself. So, and okay, so that's what she needs, but this one person needs to be feeling like she's spoiled. Okay, that you put all her needs first. Then come you, and then come your goals, and then come, your dreams and aspirations. But first, you take care of her. But see, everything that she's doing, all these things, you're back here to do it. Okay? So you can't be up here. You can't be here even trying to get your shit together. Got it? Especially with that one, if you're just taking your eyes off her for a second, she's bringing you back over here with her bullshit. So, and then let's go into another one now. So, being ungrateful. That could be number one, but that's why I put that down the last one, because because with an ungrateful woman, she doesn't appreciate anything. Okay? And we all know women like this. All these things right here are very common. Okay? They all exist in us and in them. Okay? But that ungrateful shit right there, it takes away everything that you've done for somebody. It makes you feel like, defeated. It's a mental, real mind fuck. It really is. Especially if you spend a long time with somebody, it's been long term, or if you've been 9 months in, 6 months in a new relationship, and you're going pretty good, but you find yourself doing these other little things. And the more you start doing other little things that we talked about, the less she appreciates it. We had a good time, right? Yeah, fuck, had a good time. We have a good time. You can't say it, but you're thinking, I had a good time, She's sitting there humming and shit. Wait a minute. She's ungrateful. She doesn't appreciate anything you've done for her, okay? She gets a fake thank you and shit. You give her something, or something for, whatever. Here you go, this is for you, boom, boom, boom. Thank you. You're like, and this is bullshit, because why are you singing it? Just say, oh, that's sweet, honey, thank you. That's all. You don't have to fucking sing it out and shit. I hate that fucking, thank you. Oh, I hate that shit. Unless you're sincere, it's different. If somebody you like, it's coming from a negative person, it doesn't sound right. So don't forget, her energy is negative. This is all coming from a negative energy. If it's a sweetheart and she's a good girl, that's different. It's different. It sounds different. The energy where it comes from is different. It sounds like it's more loving, it's more engaging than a fake ass, because a fake ass, thank you, because this shit is like, shut the fuck up. You hear it, just real at all. So, I hate that one. So that's why I had to put that one out there. But again, always what happens, it causes you to always try to seek a solution and always trying to change the narrative of what she sees as far as being grateful for things, okay? But she always tends to see the dark side, the downside, okay? You say, oh, we had a good time. Did you have a good time so-and-so? Yeah, I got some money, but, went to the casino. You had a good time at the casino? Yeah, but I didn't win much money. I didn't win much. You're like, you won $500, but you can't say it. But she's not appreciative, okay? So if it was $1,000, it wouldn't be enough. If it was $1 million, it's like, yeah, it could have been $2 million, though. So that's just not appreciating, ungrateful. So with that one, and it's hard to really, because you're gonna you try to please this person, you become a pleaser, but what she really wants is pity. Okay, she's ungrateful. This is not good enough. That's not good enough. That's not. So you end up trying to feel sorry for her because it's never enough. No matter what you do, it's an empty basket. No matter what you put in there, what kind of values, gifts, this, that, love, cherish, acknowledgement, spoiling her. You do all other things. All this, it goes into an empty bucket. The bucket at the bottom is empty. There's nothing there. There's a hole in the bucket there, Eliza. You understand? There's a hole in the bucket. So try to avoid these things, guys. If someone's not on board with you, you can't do these things. I don't care, any one of these things over and over again, okay? Any one of these things, any derivative of these things, and you can't keep putting yourself in an energy box that's over here, that's not going anywhere, and doesn't want you to go anywhere. You're going to be in fucking emotional purgatory, stuck here, and kicking yourself in the ass in 20 years because you never got for your dreams, you never went ahead and moved forward and found a better option. This is not the best option for you. I guarantee it. I promise you. If you're new to this channel, welcome. You're part of the family. Welcome aboard. Like, subscribe, comment below. This is Excel. Live my best life. Hope you are too. Excel, and I'm out. Whoa.